So I'm trading a scalping strategy using one of the indicators from Ninjacators Signal Lab, and that is the Bollinger Tackle trade. Now this is a really simple strategy. It is trade with the trend and take your profits when you have that crossover. So the entry rule for me is I am entering if the Bollinger Band is sloping up, this center one. I am entering at the center Bollinger Band, and I am exiting at the top Bollinger Band with a stop at the bottom Bollinger Band. So I am basically just trading with a trend. As you can see, I had an entry here and an exit up at the band, entry here, exit up at the band. This is just a really good way to make some quick scalp trades because you can see that, especially at the settings that I have to set, we do have these chops down and chops up, and we have all these entries. So for the most part, unless you are in a really tight ranging market like right here, you're not going to take a high number of losses, and especially when it is slowly trending. For example, right here, you are generally going to get a bit of room to move up. So your profits are generally going to be larger than your losses because you are generally moving your take profit up as you go, and you are trading with the trend. So you tend to have a higher win ratio. So this is just a really nice scalping strategy that I like to use. And I also will do things like trailing my stops if I get that opportunity. So very fast, and you can see this is moving faster than it generally would. That is because I'm on playback, but this is just a nice, easy strategy if you want to get started with scalping. And one of the other things that I would note is if I am seeing a fairly general ranging market, this is obviously a downtrend. What I'll do is I will wait for 1, 2, or 3 of these outside of the Bollinger Band signals before I start taking what I would consider a counter trend trade. So this is a very light trending market, so just slowly trending down. I would probably take some of these counter trend trades where they're closing outside the Bollinger Band 1, 2, 3 times back to the center line. So 1, 2, 3 back to the center line. Here, not so much. 1, 2, 3 in a row back to the center line. So these external markers are also helpful if I'm in a market that I feel is ranging. I can also do these counter trend trades. So back and forth. But I have a little bit more of a criteria if I'm taking those counter trends. So this is a really nice strategy for the most part. As you can see so far today on the NQ, $1,300, no losses, but you just want to be sure that you are mitigating your risk properly, because if you get into a ranging market, you will definitely run into some issues. Hope you learned something, and hopefully this helps you out with your trading.